I am Dr. Jack Belitz, chiropractor in Omaha.
Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Jack's assistant, Aaliyah.
And together we make up the Ask Dr. Jack Show 2.0. So, what's the question today?
So today we're talking about restless leg syndrome, what it is, why it happens, and what you can do.
Okay, so restless legs, first of all, you've probably seen somebody at a restaurant where they're, moving their leg, or maybe if you're at church and they're moving their leg, they're shaking the whole bench, You see a lot of people around with a leg that just kind of keeps shaking. Now, sometimes that's restless leg, and sometimes it's not. Now, true restless leg, the definition is a person that has this creepy, crawly sensation that is so overpowering that it makes them shake their leg. And if they don't, they can't control that feeling. And so that's what they have to do. They have to do that shaking of the leg. So everybody that has restless leg is pretty much doing that. But not everybody that's doing that leg motion has true restless leg. So I'm one of those people that if I'm sitting still, I may be shaking my leg wherever it is. And, if I'm at a restaurant, my sisters will tell me to stop shaking the table or whatever. It's it's crazy. But if I stop, I don't have any of those creepy crawly sensations or anything like that. It's just it's not true restless leg. Anyway, so that's that story. So a lot of people want to know what they can do about it. Well, a lot of people will go to a medical doctor, for instance, and they will get a prescription for a medication to stop it. The most powerful one is called Requip. And basically, it acts like dopamine. And, you remember dopamine, right? What it does?
Right. So dopamine is chemical in your brain that affects like depression, sleep, anxiety, things like that as well.
That's right. So if you have enough, you have a feeling of bliss, of pleasure. You're motivated. You're able to focus and really concentrate. If you don't have enough, you might have this feeling of hopelessness or guilt. You might have a poor memory. Difficulty really focusing on a subject, or the restless legs. Now, one of the problems with this Requip, as using it as a solution for the restless leg, because it will stop the restless leg syndrome, but you could actually fall asleep during an activity that you're doing. I mean,
so narcolepsy is a side effect.
Low blood pressure is a big thing. Hallucinations, impulse control.
Anytime you're messing with the chemicals in your brain, be it depression medication, anxiety medication, anti-seizure medications, or this restless leg syndrome medication, you're going to have severe side effects, short-term and long-term, a lot of which we don't know, such as falling asleep and
during an activity. So hopefully like not driving or something like that. Hopefully. That would be anyway, so now a lot of people then say, okay, what can we do that isn't a medication? Well, the first thing you should do is get adjusted, because the feeling of the sensations is all through the nervous system. And if your nervous system is all stressed out, that could be definitely a factor in what's causing those nerves to kind of go crazy and give you that sensation. The next thing is clean up your diet. So stop eating all the processed foods. Stop putting so much stress on the body. Eat healthier foods, and watch your weight. Just basically keep the stress out. Magnesium is a great thing to bring into your diet as far as a supplement goes. Exercise, very important, because again, it takes away the stress. A lot of good things for that. And then the last thing is there's some amino acids that you need, that your brain needs, in order to make that dopamine. So the first one is l-tyrosine, next one's L-dopa, and the last one is phenylalanine. And so if you are making sure that you supplement your body with enough of those, either through the foods that you're eating in your diet, or if you're not eating a great diet, through supplementation, then your brain will have everything it needs to make its own dopa, and as long as everything else in the body is working, your body will have enough dopa, and you can get rid of the restless legs.
It's a big difference to keep in mind. With the drug that they're giving you something to force your body to make more dopamine. With what we're talking about, we're giving your body the tools it needs to make more dopamine. So one way you're pushing the body to do it itself, the other way you're forcing your body to do something that it's
May or
not
may not
wanting
want
to do.
Yeah, it might want to also. But if it doesn't have the building blocks, you can take all the medication you want. And so you need to make sure you have the building blocks no matter what.
What do I always say? It's better to work with Mother Nature than against her.
Exactly. There was a commercial about that.
Is there really?
There was.
I probably wasn't born yet.
It was butter. It was a butter substitute, a margarine substitute. You can't fool Mother Nature, and there's lightning bolts and everything there. Anyway, there's one other thing that you can do, and that is there's a supplement that we have called GABA complex, and that also does a really good job. There's a couple other things that we can do to help your brain make its own dopa. So if this is an issue for you or a friend, please stop in the office. We'd be glad to help you out during supplementation, working on your nervous system. I mean, the whole ball wax. We'll get everything going and maybe get this, because it really sucks if you have to be shaking your leg all the time, because people do get annoyed. I know this, and luckily I can stop myself and not be going crazy, but people with restless legs can't. They will go crazy.
Yeah, I feel bad for people with restless legs. I had some of the restless leg stuff when I was pregnant with both my girls, and that sensation going up your legs is really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was quite the same because I was pregnant, so I feel like that was just a side effect of pregnancy.
But still, you experienced it.
That sensation is really uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
anyways.
if this really applies to any of you or your friends or a family member, send it to them, tag them. Like the video, please. We'd love it when we get likes.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, and
Stay healthy, Omaha.